won 7, drawn 1, and they've scored 22 goals. Most teams losing their leading scorer would suffer a bit, but you haven't. It must be very pleasing for you.
Yes, of course. I repeat, Sergio will always be a very important player for us. Not only because he scores goals, but he also give us a lot of play during the matches. And it's a very important player to win the challenge to do it 1v1. So it's a very important player for us.
But that point, Manuel, because other teams, if they lose their best player, they can maybe form will suffer. But it must be very encouraging looking at this second half of the season, knowing that you can cope without Sergio. You're not over-reliant on his goals because Negredo is on some way.
Negredo is doing very well, and both with Sergio we are doing very well. But we also, at that moment, I repeat a lot of time that we have Edin Dzeko. This is a very important striker for us. When Sergio was injured, Edin started to play often, and he scores a lot of goals for us. So I repeat, all the players of the squad are very important, and if I have the 22 players fit, for me it's the best news for them as a manager.
In some ways, Manuel, do you think that because Sergio has been injured, he's also had a rest while all the other players have been playing all these games over Christmas? Do you think he will come back now very, very strong physically for an important time of the season?
You never know, but I hope that he will come back the same way he stopped with when he was injured. He was in a very good moment. Maybe he must need 2 or 3 games to return in that level, but I think that Sergio will do it.
Manuel, how has he raised the level this season? What are the reasons why he's becoming better, Sergio?
You must ask Sergio why the reason he's better than the last season. But I always repeat the same answer. I don't want to compare this season with the other season because I was not in the other season, so I can't compare. It's impossible for me. I just always say that we have a style of play that maybe for the forward as useful for them because we try to create a lot of chances and they are good players and they score. But it's very difficult for me to say what happened this season that it happened the other season.
You say you're still in all 4 competitions. Can you win all 4? Is it possible?
Very difficult, but I think that we will try. It's very important to have the mentality at least to try. I know that during the season, with injuries and the amount of games that we have to play, maybe it's very, very difficult. That's why nobody do it before. But I think that you must have the mentality at least to try to do it. And that's what we are doing in this moment. But we are not thinking in winning the 4 competition. We are just thinking to continue tomorrow in FA Cup. And then on Saturday to try to win here at Cardiff because until the end of the season we are going to be 5 or 6 teams fighting for the Premier League till the end, and they will be decided by just 1 point, 2 points or more.
So if you win every match from now to the end of the season, you'll win all 4 competitions. That's fair to say, isn't it?
Well, we are trying to win every match. That's the most important thing.
Are you surprised, Manuel, that Arsenal keep returning to knock you off the top of the table? They don't seem to want to let you stay at the top for very long.
Pardon? Who did? No, it's not a surprise for me. I think the Arsenal is a very good team. He's working with the same manager for a lot of years. He has very good players, so for me it's not a surprise. It's not a surprise that Chelsea is there, or Liverpool, or all the teams that I repeat in this year are very close.
Manuel, the Blackburn manager has admitted that Saturday's game in the league is more important for him than tomorrow night. How important is the FA Cup for Manchester City?
It's a very important cup because it's a very traditional cup. So I think the most important thing for this team is try to have the mentality that it doesn't matter in which competition you are playing. It's important to play well and to try to win. I don't understand the reason why, because you are not playing the Premier League, you don't want to win. If after, because you are making some rotation, the other team is stronger than you and they really play better and they win, well, we must be eliminated. But for the moment, we will try to continue.
Manuel, will Marcos Lopez be involved tomorrow?
Yes, Marcos Lopez and Hughes, both of them.
How close is Lopez to being part of your regular first team squad? I know he's still very young.
He's a very young player. He's just 18, 19 years old. He must work every day to have the level to be part of the squad or the first squad of Manchester City. But I think he's a young player that has a lot of condition, and I hope in the future he will do it.
Will the absence of Sami Nasri greatly affect your chances of winning the Premier League or Champions League?
Without Sami Nasri?
Yeah, I mean, he's been such a good player for you. Will it make a big...
It's a very important player, but I repeat, I hope will come back in 5 or 6 weeks. It's very important for the rest of the squad to same thing that happened when Company was injured or Agüero was injured or Silva was injured. We had always another player that replaced them, and I think that we will try to do it with Sami. That I repeat, it was in a very good moment.
Are you surprised that people have been talking a lot about the disallowed goal at Newcastle and not as much about the tackle on Samir, because it looked a very deliberate tackle?
Really, yes, I am very surprised that someone can say that was not in offside. I think that's incredible that at the beginning of the season the rules of the offside changed, and a lot of teams start putting one player always in front of the goalkeeper, allowed the goalkeeper to see the ball, but always standing there, and the referee said that was offside. If you have 3 players and one of the players in position offside moves and steps aside so the ball don't hit him because he was in offside, I really don't understand how one person can say that that's not offside. I think that if that is the rule of offside, I think that we'll never have a player in offside, because all the teams can make a wall can make a wall in every free kick can make a wall inside the 6-yard box. Allow the goalkeeper to see the ball, and when the taker kicks, they move, they jump, they duck, they step aside. I don't think that's not offside. I really am very, very surprised that someone can say that's a legal goal. And the Sami Nasri was I said it after the game. It was a kick that was unfair. It wasn't. He didn't need to do it, because he just tried to make a foul to stop the counter attack, and that is normally. But the second kick, I think that it was unfair and too high also. He didn't know to do it.
How upset is Sami with the player for this second part of the challenge? How upset is Sami?
Well, of course, he's very upset. Had to stop in this moment for 6 weeks with serious injuries. He cannot be happy. But that things happens in football. I repeat, it's important maybe to have one complaint about. We are not Iceman, so of course we have to complain some decision of the referee. But I don't think that the way is to complain every decision of the referee. That's why I said about Sami Nasri, but the referee made the mistake and nothing happened. It was a pity for Sami.
Are you surprised that the referee's been stood down this weekend?
I don't know. Really don't know which are the reasons why he is.
Did the Newcastle player apologise to Sami? I know some of the French players in Newcastle.
I don't know.
Whether
I don't know.
the players did the tackle.
I don't know.
Okay, one more question in Spanish.
Manuel, te quería preguntar sobre Touré, que ha tenido problemas en el pasado en la espalda. ¿Es algo nuevo esto o se han reproducido?
No, es algo que le vino hace una semana atrás, 2 semanas. Yo espero que no sea nada serio, es una pequeña molestia de garro en la espalda.
The question was about Yaya Touré, what the problems with his back, if it was something recent or something that was going throughout the season. And Manuel said that this just happened in the last 2 weeks or so, and that he hopes he can recover soon.
Okay, thanks guys.
Jovetic and Rodwell, are they got any chance?
Jovetic, not this week, but I think the next week he and Jack Rockwell will be fit. Ready? Bye. Thanks.